Do you ever wonder if your local government is being handled by adults who know what they're doing, or is it being run by poorly trained circus animals? I'm leaning towards circus animals. I have three different stories. They're not earth shattering, but they just make me laugh at the absurdity of it all. The first one, let's turn to our clerk of court, Connie Taylor, who is currently under felony indictment in Cobb County for, among other things, destroying government records. Her case is still pending. I decided to go on the clerk's website, yes, her own website, yesterday to check on her criminal case. And I noticed at the very bottom, filed on October 14th of 2025, was a competency evaluation. Didn't let me click on what it is to see what was on the document, which it shouldn't anyway. But a competency evaluation is basically someone asking the court to order a mental evaluation to see whether someone is competent to stand trial. So of course, I found this concerning because if our clerk of court is not competent to stand trial, well, that explains a lot. However, when I went back to check on it this morning, that pleading was gone, disappeared off of her file. So I toddled on down to the clerk's office in person, as one does when they are nosy like I am, and asked them, where did this pleading go? And after some digging, it turned out that it had been wrongfully filed into her criminal file, and it actually belonged in someone else's criminal file. Well, the reason this is so hilarious is because these are her own people that trolled her accidentally by putting a competency evaluation in her file and made a mistake in filing it in the first place. So if you've had any connection at all with the clerk's office in the last few years, you know what an absolute dumpster fire it has been in things getting filed in the wrong place. And so now it finally happened to her. So just a little giggle there. Number two, I know a lot of companies and no doubt counties have problems with phishing with a PH, where they get scam emails, their employees click on it, it ends up allowing hackers access into, a government's IT department. So over and over, employees are told, don't click on phishing. Well, this week, Cobb County employees got this email that told them that they have to sign a loyalty oath. No, I am not making this up. Yes, it is actually a Georgia law that if you are a state or county employee, you have to sign a loyalty oath to the Constitution. I am a huge fan of the Constitution, but that's just weird in my view. But anyway, they got this email. And where it gets even funnier is a lot of the Cobb County employees didn't sign the oath because they have been browbeaten, like so many have, into not signing things that look fishy because people thought, surely this can't be true. But yes, it is. Because then they had to send out a second email telling people, this is not phishing. You have to sign the loyalty oath. So yeah, if we can get past how weird and creepy that is and amusing that they can't even get their employees to sign it because they've been yelled at so much about phishing, why now? Why are they suddenly asking Cobb County employees to sign this loyalty oath? Seems a little weird to me. Okay, and I saved the best for last, and this just makes me laugh, but I had heard that this existed, but I had never seen a picture of it until now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is authentically the Cobb County District Attorney Sonia Allen's scam coloring book for adults. So I'm not really sure where to start with this. I think I'll start with this. If you remember a few months back, I got fussed at by about three people because they didn't like the fact that someone had put out cartoons making fun of Sonia Allen and the horrendous job that she was doing as Cobb County District Attorney. So what have we learned? We've learned that cartooning Sonia Allen is okay if it's a flattering cartoon of her, because this was put out by her office. I do have other questions. One is, who in the world paid for this? I hope sincerely it was all donated and none of this was done by taxpayer money. And for the love of God, do not come at me with, I think it's nice that elderly people with dementia color. I got no problem with elderly people coloring. It's fine by me. But I am a little bit concerned when we think they're going to learn about scams through a coloring book. If they have dementia and the only thing that you can really get them to do is color, I don't think they're going to be learning much from the coloring book. And even if I'm wrong, I don't care, because the front page of this is just too delicious to let go. So, is everything I just told you petty? Absolutely. And I want to make something clear. I don't want anyone out there accusing me of being incapable of being petty. I'm quite capable of it and I enjoy it. So, with that, I'll say, have a nice weekend.